What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Paddle Guys episode. Today is a very special episode. If you're new with us, thank you for joining. And if you're coming back for another podcast, we salute you. To my right, I have Landon Arnold.
Hello.
And to my other right, I have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Matthew Barlow.
Oh, now I get a round of applause for the pod.
The GOAT.
This is such a good change already.
The
I
GOAT.
like this.
I mean, make the semifinals and absolutely.
Yeah, you get some respect on your name.
So
Yeah.
we should start out with that then. I mean, take us through it. So you have to go through qualifiers, and that sucks.
Hold on.
because-
Can we, let's back up.
Yeah.
Let's back before the tournament, because I know that you only play like 4 or 5 tournaments a year, probably even less. What made you want to play Mesa? Why did you pick Mesa?
For context, we're talking about the Carvana Mesa Cup.
PPA people.
PPA. It's usually in February.
Not
and,
Hanscom.
You know, it's a little bit better level than Hanscom.
Yep.
But February, obviously, if you're from the Midwest, you know you're getting a little tired of the cold and the snow. It's time to get away. So
Yes.
I like choosing that one. I've got family, friends down there. I've got a couple other friends that I like to see while I'm down there. I love the sunshine. And, yeah, I think the tournament is just it's kind of like a full circle tournament for me because my first like prize money, like not completely amateur tournament was down there. I played at, it was then called like Legacy Sports Complex. I played a tournament and I lost first round of singles and then ended up winning like 9 backdraw matches to come back. It was one of those like double rounds, whatever you call them, where you can go back.
Backdraw, yeah.
You can come back and play for first though.
Love that.
And so ended up playing the same guy I lost to in the finals, and it was a long day, but I took him down. So I've always just kind of had some confidence at that facility from that moment.
Yeah, nice.
Was this the same? Was it last year that you played Fed there too?
Yeah.
So kind of that as well, like kind of a full circle. Like you made it to the main draw. Was it round of 32 or 16?
16.
16. So like, you know, you're like, I've been here before, so like, why not now?
Yeah, I think that definitely makes a difference. And it was on the same court. I played Fed.
Oh,
So,
incredible.
Yeah.
So getting ready for that, knowing you have to play qualifiers, which in turn makes you play more games than everybody else, because you did get first in that. Sick. And then you go to main draw. How is that like a mental block? Like, did you go recover every single night? Like, how does that make it any different than you're just already in the main draw and you're just like, oh, I'll play maybe 4 games and I'll be fine. But you ended up playing, what, like 9?
what, for qualies?
No, like total.
Oh, total? Oh, I don't even know.
I mean, it's quite the journey to get through the qualifiers to.
Yeah, it's definitely a grind.
semis.
Yeah, they don't take it easy on you if you're a quality guy. Yeah, it's tough because you fly in usually the night before and get a little warm up, but then you're right into like 5 or 6 matches on qualies day. I mean, if you play all 3 events, you're playing 9, which is just a lot.
And you played men's doubles too, so like you were playing those too.
Yeah.
Insanity.
So then, obviously recovery is super important, and then it feels like the first day of main draw is just a little bit easier, to be honest. Not easier like level wise, just like less taxing on the body.
Okay.
So.
Who was your toughest opponent in qualifiers? Did you have any more trouble with any of them? Then I mean, obviously the main draw, you played some big names, but was there anyone that you're like, I'm really glad I don't have to play them in this draw because they gave me maybe a little fits in the qualifiers if they made it? I don't know if they did.
Yeah, I mean there was obviously some great players in the qualies.
He's a liar. He won like all of them 11-2. But
No,
it's
his
fine.
last one. Your
yeah.
last one, you pickled him, and then he came back.
Exactly.
It was like 10-9 or something.
Yeah, he was up. I want to say 9-4 in the second, and found a way. Found a way to get through that one. So
that was the last match of the day, though. Well, before doubles, but
yeah. So take us through, like you made it in main draw in both events that you played. Would you say singles is your thing?
yeah,
For sure.
for now.
for now.
Unbelievable. So what is it like getting ready for a doubles match compared to a singles match? Is that mindset any different for you as a player getting ready for those main draws, or is it completely different?
Yeah, I think they're different. Singles you got to be able to move quick. So you're getting your energy up. You're doing your agilities and you're trying to get your feet warm. You're trying to get your reactions quick at the net, side to side stuff. Doubles definitely more like I need to just like chill out a little bit, relax, try to get my feel, try to enjoy it a little bit more. I think doubles is they're both fun and enjoyable, but it's just different. Like you got a partner to kind of joke around with and have fun. So
shout out to you. Leah Jansen said you may be the fastest person they've ever seen on the court.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was insane. So who'd you play first round, main draw? That wasn't Roscoe. That was the second one, right?
Yeah, it was Will Schaefer, a young guy. Okay. I think he's like 17 or 18 from Arizona.
Okay.
Really talented player. He had me up. He was up on me in the second game as well.
Okay.
And got through that one and then played Roscoe.
And me just watching, and you play as well, like, Roscoe's massive.
Yeah.
Like, when you look at it, you're like, okay, well, your arms cover the whole court, so you can do passing shots, but they have to be perfect.
Yeah.
So when you go against someone like that, does that change? Like, were you thinking, okay, I have to hit perfect passing shots, or were you thinking, like, I'm going to keep it up at the net or just keep him back as much as possible?
Yeah, I think that's where I struggle, probably in singles the most. Like early on in matches, I'm always like, let's hit out and let's hit big, and try to get the ball around these guys when really you've got like 6 inches to work with on each side.
Insane.
Yeah, so it's kind of thin margins there. So I end up usually whacking a few too hard, and then they get their paddle on it, they hit a winner, and then I have to be like, okay, I just need to like keep it low, move my feet, take a little pace off. Work some more angles, go that route. So,
and it was fun to watch. Like, he got frustrated, especially because there's one where the crowd had cheered, and he looked over and he's like, "Can they just do that during the point?" And the ref looked at him. He's like, "Part of it, buddy." And I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!" It was so funny.
That was Milo.
Oh,
Milo felt so bad afterwards. Roscoe was like, "Who was that?" And Milo goes, "Sorry, man."
Milo, you gotta have more grit than that. Come on.
That's hilarious.
When someone gets mad like that, because there's another match that happened, like you could tell.
Yeah.
How does that fuel you as a player, and like, does that make you want to like just go at them so much more to keep frustrating them, or do you just like, okay, like just keep playing my game because they're going to continue to get frustrated that way?
No, I think it definitely fires me up. I like when things get a little spicy out there, to be honest. Just used to that from the college tennis days. But yeah, I think it definitely helps me, gives me a little bit more edge when I know they're on the verge of collapse.
Oh my God. What a line. And then you have Burkhart next? No, you have Mo.
Mota, yeah.
So
Let's go.
What we see on the internet is fella sometimes doesn't call out some balls like pretty bad. And there was one in your guys' match where I saw him argue with you. I just want to hear it. Was it in or out? You remember it? If not, it's okay. But like there was one he argued with you, and it was incredible TV.
Well, I'm going to say out.
Yep, it was definitely out.
Yeah.
It looked out to me.
It was out, yeah.
I think a lot of players were kind of like not challenging. They were kind of like, okay, does this guy make good line calls? And seriously, throughout the main draw, and then when you face Hunter Johnson on Friday, where you can finally challenge a
3
call.
for 3.
Yeah, 3 for. That's what I'm saying.
Let's go.
So then it makes all
Love
your prior calls like
Take a
that
look
much
at that,
more.
Emma.
And then overturned against Chris.
Yeah, it was
I
tough.
think twice.
It was twice. And they were in by a lot.
But to be honest, he hits 300 miles an hour. So
Yeah.
literally,
So-
you can't see.
Okay, before we get there, Hunter, number 1 in the world. Was Fed the number 1 when you played him, or is he number 2?
He was number 1.
Okay, so you have that experience, which I think is obviously huge. 72 seed, everyone starts talking about you. Everyone on Twitter is like, who is this guy? And it's incredible. How do you mentally get ready to play the number 1 player in the world? As the 72 seed, like, was there any moment in your mind where like, shit, this might be it? Like, maybe my run has ended. Me knowing you, I know that wasn't, but I'm just curious, like, as a competitor, at any point where you're like, man, like, this is the guy who's going to do it.
Yeah, I learned a lot in the Moda match about just the conditions and what I was struggling with. Because that Moda match, I was taking the ball too early. I was swinging too early, so like it was actually decreasing my pace by taking the ball too early in front of me and not waiting for it. Or even better, if I could have moved my feet up to the ball and caught it in the right strike zone, I could have hit better quality shots. So just like rushing that ball, I knew once I turned that around in the middle of the second game, came back and won in the third and got in kind of a flow state. I was like, okay, I know how to start that way in the Hunter match, and that just gave me way more confidence. Like all I got to do is just slow down, relax a little bit, and then play my game.
And the little dumps at the net were incredible.
Yeah.
The announcer's like, yeah, it's pretty sweet. it was pretty fun. Now, like when you have a crowd like that, how awesome was that?
Oh, it's so awesome. Especially just, being friends and supporters from the club and just people I knew. Like, I mean, not many people get that opportunity to play in front of people like that.
Multiple people were like, that was like the biggest crowd pop they've ever seen. And I'm like, I watched it I screamed in my car. It was incredible. And when you play, and that's kind of with Roscoe, like Hunter's a big dude too, right? Like, is he pretty, or no?
He's maybe my size.
Okay.
Don't you think?
I don't know. He just looked long. I mean, but everyone looks long.
Yeah, he looks
so I don't know.
Sorry, I think 6 foot. He might be 6'1".
Chris Hogworth, he is a lot bigger, right?
Yeah, he's
massive.
Noticeably different. Well, and Roscoe. They're both the biggest.
And I feel like Chris, like he hit hard and he could cover. Like I feel like Roscoe, all of you guys hit hard, but Chris hits unnaturally hard. Is that right to say? Like, and that seemed to be, and he didn't miss.
Yeah,
he didn't miss.
Yeah.
So next time you play him, what's the plan?
Yeah.
Do you change anything?
Similar. I was really gassed. That affected my ability to like kind of execute the strategy I wanted to go with. So I was just kind of trying to survive. I definitely want to. I think I can stay in points from the ground longer because I'm quick enough to move side to side and kind of handle his deep shots. I think if I can actually stay in those baseline rallies and wait for the right opportunity to get to the net, I think I might be in good shape. And then when he comes in, same thing, rushing shots, trying to play pass when you can't pass that guy unless you play a dipper angle. So that's what I'm going to be working on.
And then you play Christian, who's also massive.
Yeah, it's a bunch of massive dudes out there.
It's insane draw. But congratulations. I mean, that's huge. You come out of it and you come home and you're a signed player now, which is huge. When you made it to the round, you said round of 16 with Fed? Did you ever have any of those conversations with the tour then? Or was it like, okay, this guy is really, like, he's the real deal now, even though you took Fed to 3? But, like, it was just such an impressive run with who you beat. Do you think that was the reason? Or what made it different this time if you didn't have those conversations last time? Yeah,
I mean, I think you got to prove it in the biggest moments. And the third set against Hunter kind of, like, I think sealed the deal. Like, okay, like Fed I won the first game and then lost the next 2. So it's kind of like, and it's singles too. Like anybody can knock a game off somebody really. But that third game was kind of a statement, I would say, that I was there and it was a pressure moment. Like it was a big crowd and people were, wanting me to win, and I got down early in the third and then rattled off like quite a few in a row.
And on the technical bad side, what the announcers kept saying.
Yeah.
Like you ended on the bad side is what I mean, I don't know how true that was. I wasn't there, but they just had the wind on that side. It wasn't ideal.
Yeah. And I think a lot of the PPA, people were there watching that one. So I think that they saw that in person and were like, okay, yeah, you can play.
So did that conversation happen after those matches, or was it like a little bit later on, like the next day? Or
no, it was that night. I got a DM. Just asked if I was interested in signing, and I was like, can we just wait till after the tournament so I can focus?
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then, I mean, that's probably what I learned the most was like the noise, like filtering noise and like knowing, like, I mean, so thankful for all the support from the community and friends and family and, random people. But just like, I should have just shut off my phone after that quarterfinal, and I didn't. And I wanted to respond to everybody, and they were nice enough to text me. I wanted to respond. And it took me like 4 hours. So I think I should have just laid down and rested a little bit, but
now you know.
now you know, and then that other stuff too. Now you're thinking like, okay, like you're thinking, oh, Paul might sign now. What's that mean? Should I do this? I'm already thinking about things in the future.
Just adds so much to your mind.
Just freaking play the match.
Yeah.
You know? So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
And then you and Cam.
Yeah,
that was a nice little win.
That was
too.
a fun one. That was probably my favorite moment.
Yeah. That the young McKinnon.
Yeah.
In the beginning, he was the one who was giving you guys fits more than anything. Yeah. And that was pretty. But then you guys kind of.
We were just beating ourselves in the beginning, to be honest. I missed a few dinks, and finally we got comfortable, and I was like, all right, we're fine. Like, let's just play.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was, two big moments for you in your career.
Yeah.
And in Cam, he
for sure.
he made it to the main draw too. Then he got a tough draw as well. Yeah. And so it's exciting. Yeah. Really exciting.
Omaha stepping up.
Heck yeah.
For sure.
Heck yeah. I want to ask, I know you were you played college tennis, you coached Division I tennis. You as a competitor, how are you getting ready mentally for matches, knowing that you have to play the number 1 player in the world, number 6 player in the world, even just high-level competition? What are you doing, maybe the night before, the morning of? Kind of just take me through your
routine?
Your pre-game routine, honestly, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like that's something I've improved a lot is just discipline, with especially like diet and just making sure I'm chilling out the night before and not doing anything stupid, and just focusing. I'm watching some film. I'm always watching film on the guys and asking people tactics and things I should look for. So that's kind of the night before. Sleeping was tough. I didn't sleep well all week. So maybe 5 hours a night. And it was just kind of like, I'd literally fall asleep at, 10 because I was so wrecked. And I'd wake up at 2 and my mind would just be like, pickleball. so I literally, I wouldn't be able to get back to sleep. And I was like, well, this is nice. So I'm up like 8 hours before my match. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? But a lot of God time, a lot of just praying and worshiping and reading, and just that really helps relax me and kind of get my mind off of the world. So that's how I prepare, to be honest. So
I thought that was really interesting. The PPA, they interviewed you after, I think, the Hunter match, and you said something that kind of caught my eye. You said your flesh was broken. The Holy Spirit just guided you and really just flowed through you. And I thought that was one really awesome that you were able to express your faith in that way, but also me just being also a Christian athlete, and so seeing other sports, quarterbacks or shortstops or any other sports player, how they express their faith. I don't think I've ever heard someone say what you said within the Holy Spirit, and how he took over, your flesh was done. Can you kind of maybe go a little bit more deeper into that? What does that mean as an athlete during a game?
Yeah, for sure. Your body, soul, spirit, right? And a lot of times we like to operate in the body and the soul, and don't allow the spirit to move. So in the last couple of years, I've been learning a lot about the Holy Spirit and just allowing the Spirit to take over. And, the Spirit, provides peace and contentment and confidence in big moments and all the things you need to be successful in performance. And so just asking and allowing the Holy Spirit to do what the Holy Spirit can do for you has changed my competitive landscape, and I can't wait to just dive in deeper, become more dependent, and see what happens.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Super cool.
That's incredible. I kind of want to back up just a little bit, for those, pickleballers out there, and me, myself as well. What were you doing pre-tournament to get ready? Are you watching film? Obviously you're watching your diet, you're trying to get in good shape. How long was kind of like your preparation for Mesa? Months, weeks?
Yeah, I had knee treatment in November. So,
yeah, you did.
So really, I didn't have too much time. I was probably getting back to playing in January. And I probably was playing, I was probably hitting balls. You guys can attest to this, probably hitting balls twice a week.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up. Because I'm like, I feel like most pros, they're 6 hours a day on a court, and here you are, you're running a business, trying to make this club work. And, family, and then all of a sudden you're like, hey, I'm gonna go make a run in Mesa. Like,
why not?
A week before he starts running on the treadmill. He's like, I gotta get in shape. I'm like, oh, bro, like, good for you. But I mean, that's incredible. So I wonder what you could do with dedicated training.
And to talk about your knee, like I texted you, the knee sleeves, elite swag, elite. And then like when you were playing Hunter and you didn't have it and you lost a second, I'm like, shit.
Put the sleeve on.
Put the sleeve on. I was so mad. I was like, first of all, I mean, like, kind of gives like, oh, he's hurt. Like, like kind of give like the opponents like, oh, hit it at that knee. I don't know. And then you took it off. And
pickleball, dude.
Oh, I know.
Same football.
I know. But like if I see someone with a knee sleeve on or a knee brace, I'm like, okay, maybe laterally they're not going to be that quick. And so I also think that, I mean, the level you guys are at, but like, it'd be a thought. Like, he's not going to be that fast.
For sure.
And then you go out there and look like a psycho and get everything. It was insanity.
What, who, apart, Hunter Johnson, number 1 in the world, was that your most favorite win? I guess I don't know if favorite's the right word. What was like your most memorable win from the tournament? Was there one match that kind of just, wow, like I can do
like
this.
I did that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like it's hard to explain. Like that was such a huge moment, but it didn't really feel like it. I don't.
Yeah.
Like I was like reacting like it was a huge moment, but it didn't really hit me. I don't know if I'm still processing or like just like I don't know, but it feels good to take down number 1 in the world. So
and
that's cool.
I know early on in this podcast we talked about crash outs, and my word, Hunter had quite the crash out after the match. And I know things happen, but he hit his bag a lot, and I don't think he wanted, like, if you want to break it, like, don't hit your bag.
He didn't want to break it.
You sure?
I just think that's a hard moment. I mean,
it is a hard moment.
72 seed comes in, number 1 in the world. There's so much pressure with being number 1 in the world.
And this guy who's making this run, God, I got to stop him. I got to stop him. And then he didn't.
What I didn't know was after my first point he scored, like first point that I scored, all our fans were going crazy, and Hunter goes, "That's it. 1 point, you're done."
Oh,
that was just, he looked at like Eric and Luke and those guys who were going crazy.
I texted them and I was like, "How was it?" And they're like, "He literally like looked at us and was like, has he never scored a point before?" And then Luke was like, "Okay, sorry, you don't have any friends." Like,
I think that's funny. I think this kind of brings up an interesting point where pro pickleball is at, though, because I'm kind of new to pickleball and just like following the pro scene. So I don't really know if this is true or not, but I feel like in pickleball there really hasn't been either really an underdog make a run like yours. You might have to fact check me. I don't know. But B, it almost feels like in pickleball there's really not enough, I don't want to say fans, but people who follow along their players.
Yeah.
Like you see maybe Ben Johns and Anna Lee Waters, just have like the fan aspect. But there really isn't someone like you, from what I know, that had like the support and following that I've ever seen. And, I don't follow every pro tournament. I don't watch every game, so I don't know.
I think there has been like upsets, but not so many in one tournament, right? Like everybody you played was a higher seed than you, right? Like there's been maybe someone beating like, oh, like I beat the number 8 or whatever, like, and then the next round they get killed. Like you just continued to do it. And I think that's what made it so exciting too, is because like, oh, who does he play next? Doesn't matter. And so I think that was like this also the hype, because like, and then people also realize like, okay, this guy actually can do this. Like he can beat the number 1. And then when you take the number 1 game off of him, like I think everyone was just like, oh, you know what I mean? And
it's the real deal.
I think that was one of the coolest moments, is just seeing the following of people and like the cheering, and like it just makes it exciting, especially for you as a player. I would imagine, like you said, like them cheering like has to give you pumped up a little bit, and I think it's awesome.
Yeah, even that semi match where I lost, like the crowd was awesome. Like that atmosphere and just like trying to put on good points for this crowd, like that was my goal. Like, I mean, obviously I want to win the match, but like,
For sure.
I want like
Good
people
pickleball.
to get engaged and people to just love to see what they're watching. So, it was a lot of fun.
I also immediately texted Andreas, and I was like, is Barlow on the Vipers in jeopardy? Or like, I don't know if you're going to be able to afford him, dog. Like, and so, like, just keep in mind that, like, you're a pro player now. Like, so if you don't need to play, you shouldn't.
Oh, I'm playing. Actually, probably got to get it checked to see if I can. So
Yeah, yeah.
That would be devastating to the Vipers.
that would be devastating. Yeah,
Let's go.
to me.
Let's go in a little
I love
deeper
that deal.
into that. Let's go a little deeper into that. Like you signing. Okay, so they DM you Saturday night. Hey, you want a contract or whatever? You're like, hey man, let's talk after the tournament. I'm trying to win. You lose Sunday. When does the thoughts are always there of should I do this, should I not? But take me through.
Ooh, that's a great question.
Your mind. I mean, you're 31 years old. Hey, man, no, this is what you say. This is what, you say to us, you're like, I'm not 20 years old with no family, no kids.
Yeah.
You're 31. You're a husband. You're a dad. You are a business owner. I mean, there's a lot that you had to think about and contemplate. Walk me through that.
Yeah, it's always been, something in the back of my mind that I was like, I know I can do it and I want to do it, but it's not realistic. And I feel like God was like, all right, here's an open door and you can go and trust me and I'll provide. Or you can just continue to, dip your toes in, and I feel like he wants that faith. He wants that dependence, and I'm learning a lot through it. And I just feel like now is the time. Obviously the big part of negotiating, kind of signing was how many events. I can't play a full calendar schedule. There's no way. I don't think my body could take it. I just have so much going on. So getting that number down to a reasonable amount was super important, which I kind of got. So it seems doable. And obviously Bria's support is super important. So asking her, and she was supportive and said, you know what, go for it. And I think the biggest thing for me is, I want to do what God wants me to do. And just the amount of messages I received from people that were inspired and it was just so awesome to see. I was like, God is working in this in some capacity, and let's just see how it goes.
Yeah. Amen.
So
I'd say our money ball's in jeopardy. Probably can't do that together anymore.
I don't know. Maybe we'll host our own.
Yo, what do you should?
Yeah, no, it's a heck of a story.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
it's incredible. What goes on? What's kind of in the background for a signed PPA player? Expenses wise, maybe how does that look? Do they pay for things? I mean, what now that
what does
question,
it entail?
Right? What does it entail?
Yeah, so unfortunately, it's not like during tour wars where everybody's getting, huge, 6-7 figure checks. So they've definitely come back from that, and making people earn it through prize money structure and things like that. So I don't even know what I can say, but it's not like I was handed a check to sign to play PPA. It's more of just here's a platform, here's main draw, here's I don't want to speak too much, but
see what you can do with it.
Yeah, see what you can use this platform for. So you're going to have to build it yourself. You're not just going to get handed something.
That's cool.
And that's going to include sponsors, everything. I know we kind of chatted a little bit, and I think just this opportunity will open a lot of doors that way too, which is exciting. I think I think it would be, but I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Who is going to sponsor Matthew Barlow?
Yeah, and I don't know.
I will.
Am I allowed? I don't know if I'm allowed. Obviously you're the Thrive guy, right? Their paddle is not approved, so you can't use it. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, they're probably kicking themselves that they don't have a paddle that is approved because of the run that you made, because it is a great paddle. But I also, what kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and not shout out Thrive, so I love you, but you were a roster guy, right? Technically, you're still on the website, all that. and they posted nothing. And I'm like, listen, I understand he's using a different paddle, but that's not his fault. And he's still your guy, and what a run he's making.
That's true. I didn't really process that. You were wearing all Thrive athletic gear.
And I know, I don't know.
I think look at it from their perspective. Like, what's that look like if they post a photo of me with a Proton in my hand and say, "Here's our guy." Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Get a backward shot of your shirt. I don't know. I get it, but
it's a tough one. Like, it was just a weird circumstance. I don't want to comment either way. Like,
for sure.
Like, what happened, and we'll see what happens in the future. I don't know. So, and
also reading some of the comments and some of the posts about you, there's one like sometimes you make the tennis like when you hit. someone posted, man, that mother effer's annoying. I
the price you pay, man.
Cracking up. I was like, you guys suck.
Yeah, I love it. I love the haters, dude.
It was so funny. Oh my gosh. And then like people are talking about like, oh, like I wonder if he's going to be Proton. And they're like, oh, well, there's Proton people here and they just gave him paddles. And I'm like, okay. Like, all right, cool. Yeah. So anyway, it was really fun to watch from afar. And then you also get like that engagement via social media, which was hilarious. Yeah. It was super good, but also like the points like that guy, like it was so hilarious.
Yeah, so funny.
Just because I
respect it.
Yeah. Because like I enjoy talking crap to you as well. And like I was like, I mean, that's funny, but can you beat Hunter Johnson? No. Shut up.
I am thinking back. I was thinking about some stuff today when we were getting ready for this podcast. I am super happy how you were portrayed on social media, because I feel like some people, for example, the one guy with the really bad line calls, I don't know his name. Yeah, so like I was, scrolling on Twitter and the kitchen posted some of them. And like, like he hit a shot and I think Jay DeVilliers called it out. Or he called it out and then Mo was like, yo, it was in, blah, blah, blah. And then, so anyway, on social media, my prerogative of this guy is that he's a horrible line caller. He's not professional.
Not fair.
He's not like all that stuff. And I've never watched this dude ever before. Yeah. And that's kind of not fair to that guy. So to my point, like I was just super happy how like you got portrayed by
it was mostly
PPA,
positive.
Social media, like it was really cool. I don't know.
There's always got to be some negatives.
It was mostly like this guy rocks. I'm like, like we should have made a burner.
Dude, yeah, we should have.
Just like, man, this guy sucks.
Dude, I was watching
just to give you some more fuel.
Even like some of the commentators, like on Saturday, they did this new thing on the PPA stream courts on YouTube where this one, I think his name's like Jimmy, he was like commentating on all the courts. Oh, yeah? But I'm like, some of the stuff he was saying, like just about players, it's like, bro, you can't say that. Like, I get it, pickleball is, such a niche community and it's small, but like people are coming in and watching this and like that just doesn't scream like I want to watch pickleball. Like it's unfair to that player. It's just certain things like that. So anyway,
it's kind of unprofessional.
Yeah, it's like it's not like other sports that you see. I don't know.
And speaking about commentators, like when you won, like I needed some more electricity from them. Like they're like, oh, he's excited. I was like, I know, I get it, but
I get during the match, like. The booth is right by the court, so they can't like talk loud. Yeah. Like they don't want to interrupt play. Yeah, but at the end, you gotta give me some hype.
Yeah.
Like, do you believe in miracles? Like, do you throw that out there? Yes. Yeah. Like, I mean, you got to throw a good line. But he's like, oh, look at him. He's excited.
Yeah. Like
I was like, oh, really?
It's just one of the craziest runs you've had in pickleball.
It was so funny. But
that's funny.
It was probably. Again, they probably don't do a lot of those matches, and that was probably one of those. They're like, oh my gosh, he actually did it. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, maybe they're gonna watch some film on some like electric speeches. They should.
There's one guy on social media. His name's Pickleball Breakdowns. He said something about it on his show. He was like, they need to get me commentating.
Get me in the booth.
Get
me in the booth, and I will. Yeah. Electricity.
Yeah, I love electricity.
Man.
Sick, dude.
So cool. It was a fun run. It was a good time.
Yeah.
What's next?
Time. Yeah.
What is next for Matthew Barlow?
Well, we got the MLP draft on Friday.
Oh my gosh, if you get drafted, I'm buying all the merchandise. It's gonna be so cool. Oh, will you sign it?
No.
I'm gonna make you sign the paddle I have that other people sign. Like you're a pro now. Not that you. I mean, not that I didn't think you could do it, but like
Yeah.
I did.
Now you believe me?
Well, you're just signed. Like now you
believe that I could beat Annalie?
No,
That's so funny.
no. And I do love like Russell's. Like, what are the chances you could like squeeze a match in with her?
All right, here. We got to explain it. For context, about 2 weeks, maybe a month prior to PPA Mesa, we had a conversation going around the facility here at Midwest Pickleball Club. And the question was, could Barlow beat Annalie Waters in a singles match? And it was probably 50-50.
My wife didn't even back
Dude,
me.
and then you go in Mesa and you just see you later.
Yeah.
See you later.
Well, so I guarantee if we took a poll, people would be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You beat the number one guy, but I don't know if you could beat Annalie.
Like there was one tournament you played. Like we had this conversation for a while, and like, you played something, and we saw, and like you hit one in the net. And I was like, you still think thinks he can beat Annalie? So funny.
Jeez, Ellie.
She's a savage. But yeah, I mean, no, I do.
He'd crush her.
On the new lines, no. On the the new the skinnier lines, I don't know if you beat her.
Are you just fueling me? Is this just fuel?
No, I just don't I don't know.
That's fine. Believe what you want.
I don't know.
What's next? MLP draft.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
It'd be incredible.
I don't know like any of the owners. Like nobody knows me still. I mean, they saw that, but small sample size, right?
Yeah,
but,
single specialist, folks. At least get them on the squad. Let them beat up on your team a little bit, and then like, oh, maybe we'll put them in doubles.
I can be a hype man.
Oh,
I love culture. I love team culture. So.
Yeah.
Hey, we
Amen.
do have a league, MPL. He is a big team guy. He's a big team guy.
And then I'll play some PPAs.
What's
What-
the next one?
Yeah.
I don't know right now. I'm still deciding.
So do you get to pick those? How many? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
What does are you thinking about training? I mean, what are you now coming back home? Like,
Nah.
what? No.
Cole,
Yeah.
you and Cole.
Hey,
We
man.
did some training today.
Yeah, come on.
And shout out Milo too, by the way, for winning 5-0.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Super cool.
He's
Even
been
though he
working
didn't
hard.
smile. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just smile.
Our own. Yeah, we had another gold.
I just want to
for our
also
paddle
let
guys.
you know, selfishly, I was a little not excited, but like happy you didn't get a medal because I don't have a medal, and so then I was gonna be the only one that didn't have a PPA medal. No offense, because like you're still not a full-time. Well, you are. Anyway, but like,
You're in device setting up
yeah,
this
I was just like, I mean, that's kind of nice because I don't have to like explain myself that I lost.
I got to leave something on the table, you know?
Yeah.
I can't do it all in one.
True.
Yeah.
So maybe
There's got to be something to work for.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So I think that's fair for me.
Yeah, I'm going to try to train a little bit more.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm going to put in a little more work and see how it goes.
What do you feel like? What's like a shot from the past tournament that you're like, okay, I really want to add this to my game, or I could really get this better? I mean, obviously, playing the best players in the world, they're going to expose a weakness that you might not get here. What is one or two of those weaknesses, do you think?
Yeah, efficient footwork at the kitchen line for singles, for chasing down those volleys, and trying to roll more angles, field the ball a little bit more of a hybrid drip, cross, and follow in. It takes some more out of the air. I didn't take enough out of the air. I'm quick enough to hit a ball and get to the kitchen on the next shot, so I got to start using that.
Yeah.
And then dubs just dinking and resets like for days. So
Awesome.
I got a plan.
Got a plan.
Man with the plan.
Do you, and when you watch film, it's just like via YouTube, like just
Yeah.
old matches.
Yeah, or
It'd be
Pickleball
really,
TV.
It'd be really cool if like, you know, like the, I know like, I guess it kind of is, but like huddle, you know what that is?
Yeah.
So like, it'd be cool if the, like pickleball had a huddle where you could like manipulate, like, you know, like where things are. And like, I know like you can like turn the camera, you can slow it way down and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I know I mean, for its purpose, it probably does just fine, but it
Yeah.
would be cool.
There's got to be something like that
Yeah.
already.
It would be super cool.
Yeah.
Battle
Maybe-
Guys video.
Yeah, maybe that's what we
production.
make. Yeah, we're getting the tech.
Video replay deluxe.
We'll just go and do all of his matches, and then we'll test it that way.
I got one more question, actually. That's really the only one that I wanted to ask. Not actually. I wanted to ask everyone, but I was like, okay, if there's one question, I cannot forget it. What does that night? Okay, you're super humble, most humble guy I know. What does Matthew Barlow look like on the PPA tour if he cuts out all distractions but doesn't have to worry about anything? Finances, expenses, this place. Like, you can put everything on pickleball. What does he look like?
Gold.
I don't know. I think top 5 in singles. Top 15
doubles,
top 10 in a couple years in dubs.
Yeah, I agree.
That's bold, I know. But
No, yeah.
It's kind of exciting now too. Like, not that you haven't played with good players in doubles. Is like Cam's a great player.
Yeah.
Emma's a great player. But like, just I feel like the signed players, like, they start getting those partnerships that may have not happened if they weren't signed.
Yeah.
And I think that's exciting. Like, obviously Emma's a signed player. Cam's fantastic. You guys did great. But it's just like, it'll be kind of exciting to like, because I'm a pickleball nerd and I watch literally every tournament. Like, when now that you are also a big time player, but like a big time player, like, hey, you want to play doubles? Like, sure.
Yeah. See, I think
that'd be super cool.
I got to prove myself first.
Yeah.
But I think there's a couple people you'd be electric with. So.
Heck yeah.
That's exciting.
Heck yeah.
So
come on.
Sweet.
But yeah, if you're listening, I just want to say thank you so much for the support. Like, it's just been such a blessing of a week, and you're motivating me to get better, get back out there, and finish the job. Finish the job.
Heck yeah.
Love that.
So,
Heck yeah.
Sweet.
But yeah, anything else, fellas?
I don't think so.
Good one.
I don't think
We
so.
better work this club.
Yeah, we better go. Hey, if you're new here, subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Heck
Oh,
yeah, come
we
on.
never add
Yeah, we
that.
never
That's
say
a
that.
good
I'm
one.
like, dude, come on.
He brings value.
You do.
He does.
You do.
He does. Subscribe.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Peace out, guys.